Since moving up to Class 5A this season, the Argyle Eagles have picked up where they left off in Class 4A as one of the premier programs in the state. 5 weeks into the season, Argyle is currently ranked #1 in 5A Division II by Dave Campbell's Texas Football. And we're happy to have Argyle head coach Todd Rodgers on with us tonight. Coach, thank you so much for coming on this week.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. And as we said, stellar start to the season. You guys are #1 in Class 5A Division II, according to Dave Campbell's. A 5-0 start. What's been the biggest key to y'all's success thus far?
Well, we've had strong leadership by our seniors. They've been amazing. We took an early exit in the 4A Division I playoff last year. And moving up, I think our seniors were very motivated in the wintertime. And they took it upon themselves to work really hard for the last 10 months and put ourselves in position where we are right now. So 5-0 is a little bit shocking to me and maybe our community, but I know the work's been put in thus far.
Yeah, it's certainly shown, and you say it's a little bit shocking. That's my next question for you. You guys move up to 5A, start out 5-0, rocket to #1 in the state. I know this is a program that's had a lot of success over the years, but did you expect this much success this fast in a new classification?
Well, not even close is the short answer. We thought we had a good football team. We were unsure just about the status quo of 5A and certainly participating in Division II 5A. But we knew we had a bunch of good seniors to lean on, big physical kids on our offensive line and defensive line, and we just wasn't sure about I guess all the undetermined factors that play into getting to be #1 in the state of Texas.
And you guys have made it look easy, but for you, what's the hardest part been?
I think the most difficult part is the physicality of 5A. It's a little bit more demanding than it is in 4A. And certainly, I think the #1 thing that exceeds that is the physicality and the size of the skill positions. The running backs are a little bit bigger. The quarterback's a little bit bigger. The tight end's a little bit bigger. And certainly the wideouts and DBs are a little bit bigger. And I think that's been my 5-game observation up to this point.
So as we get into the second half of the regular season, what do you want to see the guys improve on as y'all start to gear up for hopefully a deep playoff run?
Well, this is my 20th year in Argyle, and I know for a fact this team hasn't peaked yet. So obviously, I want to focus on our schemes and the execution of our schemes offensively and defensively. And I think once we get on the same page with our passing game and certainly we've got people in new positions defensively that they didn't play last year. So just meshing that out like every other team in the state of Texas and try to create a flawless football team as we move through district play.
And lastly, what do you want the viewers out there to know about this year's iteration of the Argyle Eagles?
Well, we have a great football team led by great kids. They put the whole community on their back. We have great support. The superintendent comes down the field after each and every game. We have a great high school principal. We have great administration, a great school board, and a great community. The parents support us, and they carry that burden, and they love to carry that burden. They want to achieve at the very highest level. It's part of our 3 goals that we have on our goal board, and those kids are networked together. They believe in each other, and they're just great teammates.
All right, that's Todd Rodgers, the head coach of the #1 Argyle Eagles. Coach, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Well, thanks for having us.